But this poem, The Hill We Climb, becomes a problem for one parent. One parent. I want y'all to listen to me, crew. One parent decided that this poem was not appropriate for her children and other children to read, that she filed a complaint about it to get it totally removed. That was, as she said, she wanted to make sure that that piece was not available and would be removed from the total environment of the school that her children went through. One parent. Now, when we say that we don't have a voice, or some of us may think we don't have a voice, I want you to keep this story in mind, because this was one parent. And guess what happened, folks? There were some changes that the school made because of one parent's disdain with how this poem would affect her children. Let me go into it. Then I got my brother Michael Imhotep. This is coming up from NBC. Take a look. Miami-Dade County Public Schools moved The Hill We Climb to the middle school section of the library after a parent, meaning one, folks, filed a formal objection to the work, according to documents obtained by the Florida Freedom to Read Project and shared with media. In a statement, the district said no literature had been banned or removed. This is the play on words. They didn't ban it. They didn't remove it. It was determined at the school that The Hill We Climb is better suited for middle school students, and it was shelved in the middle school section of the media center. The book remains available in the media center, according to the statement. In the form regarding The Hill I Climb, the parent wrote that it was, quote, not educational and contains indirect hate messages. Come on. The committee found Gorman's book has educational value, according to the documents, but it was moved because its vocabulary was, quote, determined to be of value for middle school students. A review of 5 titles available at the library at Bob Grant Education Center in Miami Lakes was triggered after a parent of 2 students filled out forms requesting the titles be removed from the total environment. One parent said that it wasn't educational. This is violence, folks. This is the slippery slope that we are in this country right now. Because some of these parents don't know a damn thing about history. They don't know nothing about literature. They don't know, they haven't read any books. But they say, oh, we heard a message and it seems like it contains indirect hate messages. Now you can't even say certain things in a poem. Let me bring my brother Michael Imhotep in from the African History Network. And Brother Michael, it's good to see you again. Brother, hey, I'm still stuck on this. I'm still stuck on the fact that this got to even to the middle school section. Now, some people will say, well, that's not being banned or removed. It's not being banned or removed, but it's put into a section that you kind of already got the impression that you shouldn't be reading those books.
Right.
It was a political move, right?
Right. Well, it's the whole book banning measure is a political move. And this whole book banning measure has come out of this whole fake critical race theory attack coming from the right wing that actually emanated out of anti-COVID-19 restrictions, especially taking place in school, having to wear a mask, having a social distance, school shutdowns, things of this nature. And what the right wing has done, what a lot of these right wing parent organizations have done, is they've galvanized the anger that a lot of parents had when it came to COVID restrictions. And now they're using these anti-critical, now they're using the critical race theory fake attack to galvanize support, galvanize people together. And then that next step is banning books. And 50% or more of the books that are being banned are books by non-white authors, books dealing with the civil rights movement, slavery, LGBTQ issues, things of this nature. In this specific incident here in Florida, The parent's name is Daily Salinas, Salinas. And it's one parent, and she could be Hispanic. It's one parent, but when you read the reporting from AtlantaBlackStar.com, they go further than the article from NBC News. AtlantaBlackStar.com says the parent has admitted that she never read the poem or never heard the poem by Amanda Gorman. Okay. And page 2 of the article, she also admitted that she hasn't even read the poem by Gorman, that she wanted to be banned from her children's school, and blamed English not being her first language for her protest. I think you may hear some more coming from this, okay? Because now it's alleged that she's a Proud Boy supporter as well, things of this nature. But she says to the effect that she claimed that she is not a member of Moms for Liberty or the Proud Boys and was only attending some of the same events, things of this nature. But here's the worst part of this. It was Governor Ron DeSantis, who actually signed the legislation, whatever it was, to ban the book. Ron DeSantis agreed with this. And what Ron DeSantis is doing is inflicting cruelty among African Americans, inflicting cruelty among migrants coming to this country, inflicting cruelty among people who side with Disney or things like this. He's using this to launch his 2024 presidential campaign and to try to out-Trump Trump. This is what.
Let me stop you right there. That's a good point. Let me stop you right there because we got to take a double pause. But when we come forward, I want you to continue your train of thought, Brother Michael, on this, because this is the other part of the conversation. This is the slippery slope. That if you got one parent, if you got one group that's dictating the agenda, especially someone who hasn't even read, who's not a literate person, but they're dictating the agenda. See, that requires us to have a certain type of approach to this matter, because we're seeing this day in and day out. If a person, for her to even say she never read the poem, but you want it to be banned, come on, folks. And look at what the Miami-Dade County schools, I don't know who's dumber. Is it the woman or is it the school system that say, I think we should make some. Look, we got to take a quick pause, crew. I want to hear what you got to say as we chat with brother Michael Imhotep from the African History Network. And real quick, Brother Michael, how can people touch base with you, get all the information?
Visit my website, theafricanhistorynetwork.com, theafricanhistorynetwork.com. Sunday, June 4th. We have another class, Black Resistance Movements from the Haitian Revolution, U.S. Civil War, Civil Rights Movement, Black Power Movement, 1800 to 1968. Visit my website, theafricanhistorynetwork.com, Sunday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can register there. We're updating the website. And then on Sunday, June 10th, I will be doing a free lecture, Saturday, June 10th, a free lecture, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, dealing with the evidence that the ancient Egyptians were Black Africans. Evidence that the ancient Egyptians were Black Africans. This is at our online school, but visit our website, register there. That's Saturday, June 10th. You can register for my other classes also, and email me through the website. If you want me to do a presentation for your group or organization for Juneteenth, the information I have on Juneteenth will blow you away.
Yeah,
okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So,
I got to bring you back. I'll bring you back, Brother Michael. We're going to talk more about this. Tomorrow, I'm going to have a conversation with my sister talking about, do we overemphasize representation? Do we overemphasize being inspired? That's one of the conversations I do want to have tomorrow. Folks, Brother Michael Imhotep, my brother, definitely check him out on his website and listen to his show. He's rocking in Detroit on Sunday nights as well. So, Brother Michael, thank you so much for being with us on the call.
Roger, thanks for having me.